Today we will discuss functions of WTO, World Trade Organization. So I told you earlier that WTO is a product of GATT. All of most of the countries, they have signed GATTs in Uruguay round convention or conference, and then WTO started working from 1st January 1995, and India is a founder member of WTO. It is basically, what is the function of or what are the functions of WTO? It is kind of watchdog of international trade. Okay, now actually it is a forum for multilateral trade negotiation. WTO's first function is that it is a forum for multinational or multilateral trade negotiation. Second one is to facilitate bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. Third one, to resolve trade disputes. To resolve trade disputes. Next, to monitor trade policies and to focus on competitiveness of international market. Okay. Next, cooperating with other international institutions to frame economic policy. I repeat, cooperating with other international institutions to form economic policy. To reduce, next function, to reduce tariff and non-tariff barriers and to eliminate discriminating protection in international trade relation. Discriminating protection in international trade relation. What is discriminating protection? I am discriminating between 2-3 countries. Say we have 4 neighbor countries. Now we are only imposing high tariff for one particular country. So we don't want to import anything from that country. So that is why we are imposing high import duties on that particular country's importable only. So it is called discriminating protection. You are discriminating on the basis of something which is non-economic. I repeat, on the basis of something which is non-economic. And lastly, to provide technical assistance and training. To provide technical assistance and training for developing countries. Now we will discuss impact of LPG on Indian economy. The first point is economic growth. Pre-reform growth was 6.4%. Now post-reform growth is around 8%. Though it's not very high, but our growth rate has gone up after reform. Now I am sharing some of the data. Industrial sector growth rate 2002-2007, these 5 years, was 8.9%. Service sector growth was 9.3% and GDP growth was 7.5%. Okay. Now we will send
service sector growth.
We will send you this. Apart from growth, we have that second point is that foreign investment and foreign your exchange reserve. So both have gone up. Foreign direct investment also gone up after new economic policy, and foreign exchange reserve was also gone up. Now see, when we announced our NEP, it was only for 14 days. Foreign exchange reserve was so low that we could have trade only for 14 days. Now you must be knowing very recent year, okay, and for that we need to sold large amount of gold to world market to buy foreign exchange. Okay, but later on we have recovered half of the gold because our foreign exchange reserve became so high. We could sell those gold back. Sorry, we could buy those gold back. Now, third point is that export sector development. There were development of export sector because after liberalization, what happened? The restriction on import was abolished. Now, our indigenous companies, they grabbed that opportunity. So they imported technology, capital from foreign countries, and they started manufacturing high quality competitive product, and that led to increase in India's export. Okay. Next point, a transition from monopoly to competitive market structure. Now, say automobile industry, we had only Hindustan Motors mainly during those times. Now, after, and then Maruti also started in 80s. But after liberalization, now Indian automobile market is flooded with new companies, new model, and the efficiency of those cars and today's cars efficiency, the comparison cannot be made. Now this better quality car is available at comparatively lower price. So that means from monopoly, now we have now come to this competitive market. Okay. Next point, we could check our increasing fiscal deficit. Okay, we handled that fiscal deficit also well. And then we could check inflation also. Sometimes it was 12%, 14% inflation those days. Now our inflation rate is manageable. It is around 4, 5, 6%. Okay. So now I am repeating this point once more. First point is economic growth. Second point is foreign investment and foreign exchange rate. Foreign exchange reserve. Third point is export. Fourth, monopoly to competitive market. Fifth, check on fiscal deficit. And sixth, check on inflation.